Okay, this is a very quick tutorial to show you how to start a song or create a song using GarageBand and loops. So what you're looking at here is a GarageBand. I just opened up the application and I have a couple of different options available to me. The one we're going to concentrate on here is using loops. So I'm going to click on New Project and I'm going to select Loops and I'm going to click on Choose, and GarageBand saves as we work, so we're going to give it a name. So we'll just call it Loop Song. Just make a note where it's being saved on my desktop, and we can adjust the signature, the key that is being created in, major, minor, beats per minute. Don't worry so much about this because we can change that afterwards to suit our work if we need to. So give it a name, make a note where it's going, and click on Create. Okay, so here we are with our GarageBand panel. In the middle here, you'll see it says Drag Apple Loops here. And we have a whole bunch of loops on the side here. Just going to direct your attention down to the bottom here. We have a little loop symbol. That's going to bring us back to our loops, which are available to us up top here. We can click on the eye, which will give us some information about a specific track. It'll make sense in a minute. And we can also go and look at some music in music libraries on our computer. In this case, it's looking at my iTunes library. Okay, so let's go back to loops and let's start by creating our project. Usually the way I like to start a project or a song is by starting with beats. Now if you notice in our loops panel over here, we can go click on beats specifically, and what it'll do is it'll go through all of the different genres, different type of instruments, acoustic or electronic, and it'll give us a list of loops. So if I want to pick or listen to a loop, I can just click on it and I can hear what it sounds like. And you notice the time signature on the side here, so I want something that's a little faster, a little slower. So that's pretty simple. I'm going to grab that beat and I'm going to drag it over here, and as I drag it into the center, GarageBand has made a track for me. And notice that the track is a beat track. I can adjust the left or right, the volume of this. I can mute it if I want to listen to other tracks and so on. So let's just hit our space bar to play. And there's our beat. Now, that'd be a pretty slow song if it's only 3 seconds long. So notice if I hold my mouse over the end here, it turns into a curve. And what that allows me to do is to duplicate that beat over and over and over again. If I go down a little bit lower, it turns into an extend. Okay, maybe not. So I can extend my beat over and over again. So now, there's our backbeat. Now usually when you have a beat, rather than having the same boring old beat over and over again, you usually have some combinations to go with it. So let's go try the one underneath it. So we might want to add this one in. We can add in an analog drum machine right there, so it might sound something like this. So we can just mix it up a little bit that way. Sounds good. Now, obviously we want more to our song than just beats, so let's go and reset our loops. And it kind of sounds like we're having maybe kind of a jazzy kind of mix. So let's go click on jazz, and what that'll do is it'll separate all of the instruments according to the genre of jazz. So let's go listen to our organ. Okay, and notice we have different riffs here in this set, so we can add a few. So let's go and drag some into our project. So once again, it's going to create a new organ for me, or a new track I should say for that. And I'm just going to mix up some different riffs here just to see what it sounds like. So let's go and listen to that. And go. Okay, really snazzy. Let's go and add another instrument. Let's go and look. A walking bass. Okay, so let's drag that into our project. Once again, it's going to create a new track for me. So I'm going to mix these up a little bit so it's not always the same. And let's go give that a listen. So you kind of get a feel for what it's turning out to be. We have a piano. Let's go and add in a piano. Once again, I'll grab some different pieces here and I can add them to our new piano track. So let's go give that a listen. Okay, it's sounding pretty cool. Now, is there anything else I want to add? We can go and add, notice we have some different vibes here. We have stringed instruments, we have some medleys. So I got a big hole there, let's put that right there so we have a melody. So let's go listen. And maybe one more down here. Okay, let's try it again. We're going to add our own instrument. What we're going to do is make a new track down at the bottom here. We're going to use a software instrument this time around rather than a real one, and click to create a new track. So here's our software instrument. Now notice over on the side here I have software instrument selected up top. I can go and pick what instrument I want. Go away MrMint.com. Okay, let's go pick horns. Let's pick live pop horns. And we're going to go and get our musical typing keyboard. Now we can toggle this to a piano keyboard, which is kind of hard to work with using a mouse, or if you're more inclined, we can use our keyboard. And we can use to actually make chords. And we can go up a scale or down a scale. And as our song plays, we can play along with it. So I'm going to go on the bottom here. I have my live pop horns track selected. I'm going to hit record, and I'm going to play along. Ready? Let's go. Okay, I never said I was musical, so there. So as you can see, as we were playing, our live pop horns was playing along with it. So now this is something cool. If I want to change my mind, let's go and change that from live pop horns to a bass ensemble. Notice it changed my instrument on the track, and if we go and play, notice that changed the instrument as well, so we can go and change that to a different one, a different instrument. We can even change it to sound effects if we like, so comedy noises. Now, they might not be playing long enough for us to hear them. Atmospheric strobe. So you get the idea. We have a song created, and When we're all done, we're going to take this song and we're going to flatten it, or it's kind of like baking a cake. All of our ingredients are going to get baked together into a song. So what we want to do is to share this. We can send it to iTunes, or we can export the song directly to our computer. So that's up to you. Let's go export the song to a disk, and we can select the format and the quality when we're finished, and then export the song. So what it's going to do is it's going to mix down all of our instruments into one single song file. Okay, so we'll call it the loop song. We'll save it on the desktop with our project, and that'll take a few minutes. Oh, very quick, very short song, and then we're all done. So don't be confused. The song and the project files are two different things. The project files we can alter and come back and change. The song we cannot. So I'm going to quit GarageBand, and I'm going to save my loops, and it's going to ask me if I want to put in a preview. I'm going to click yes, and that's my screen capture software. So there you go. On our desktop we have our song. Okay, you can burn that on a disc. You can pop it on your DVD or your CD player in your car, and you can bop along as you're driving to school every day if you want. And if you want to change it next week, you can open up the project here and you can make the change. So there you have it. That's the quick and easy way of making a song in GarageBand. Thanks for watching.